Hello everyone and welcome back to the Netherworld Bibliothèque for this timeless tarot reading about how to protect yourself from the evil eye. If you are interested in evil eye beliefs and superstitions from around the world, I do have a separate video about that which I will link to in the description section. But if you are here today, we assume that either you believe someone has placed the evil eye on you, or you can just never be too safe and in general you just want to know how to protect yourself. So in that case, I'm going to ask you to look at these tarot cards and their accompanying talismans and pick the one that's calling out to you. So on the left we have the Tarot Egiptico. This is a Spanish language tarot deck which uses Egyptian motifs, and underneath it we have the Obsidian spear. Then pile number 2 in the middle, we have the Prisma Visions Tarot deck, which is a really sort of calm, beautifully depicted deck, and that has the Guardian Angel underneath. And then pile number 3 to the right, we have the classic Waite Tarot deck, and that is paired up with the Nazar. So take your time, pause the video here if you need to find the right pile for you, and then use the timestamps in the description section to find your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's find your tarot cards. So this first one will just tell us about your situation at the moment regarding the evil eye, and then the next 3 that I pull will give us a little bit more insight about how you can protect yourself. One moment, I'm just going to tidy this up. I will be right back. Alright, so let's start with the first card, looking at the situation in general. Desorientación. So this would suggest that someone is trying to place the evil eye upon you. So I see the number 5 in the bottom right corner. So 5 traditionally in the tarot is about volatility, upheaval, turmoil. And then that ties in with desorientación, because it is one of the sort of symptoms of having the evil eye upon you is that you're not able to think clearly, you're not able to make good decisions, or you don't have the information that you need to make decisions. So it could be bad luck manifesting itself around either you don't receive timely information, or you're not able to make timely decisions. You're not able to concentrate, or maybe you want to do something, you're like, okay, I'm going to sit down and make this decision, but something always interrupts you, or you just find that you can't concentrate, and you're like, I don't know what it is. I'm sleeping well, I'm not like falling asleep or anything, but yeah, I just can't concentrate. I can't think about the important things in life. So this would suggest that yes, someone is trying to place the evil eye upon you, and it is manifesting in this mental cloudiness. Now, in terms of how to protect yourself, let's have a look at the other 3 cards. So this would suggest to me that you need to pretend to play along. It suggests that the person who has done this to you will be looking to see the effects of their work. So, alucinación. So I would say probably pretend that, yes, or really act up, yes, oh, I'm so confused, I'm, making all these silly little mistakes, I just, can't get myself organized, I can't arrange my thoughts. Really, like, let it be known that, like, yes, this thing is really affecting me. That should placate this person. It should make them think, yes, my magic has worked. But then in the background, secretly, silently, we have recapacitación, and then we have el prodigio. So I would say, now that you know someone has placed the evil eye upon you, which, interestingly, I can see it there as well. Now that you know that someone has placed the evil eye upon you, I think you've done a good thing looking into, has someone cursed you, and now looking into what can be done to protect yourself. So I would say anything and everything. Anything is better than nothing, whether it's wearing a talisman, whether it is doing a visualization, imagining that you are protected, like imagine being surrounded by this like bubble, or this like white light, like this barrier that nothing can get to you. Also, if you are religious, if you're spiritual within your beliefs, if you do have any sort of blessings or cleansings, whether it be going to church and praying, whether it be using any kind of incense to smudge, whatever it is in your cultural background or in your spiritual belief that you would do to protect yourself, definitely do that, but keep it quiet because this person is watching. So even if your bad luck starts to turn around, still keep up this illusion of, oh, I'm, so clumsy, or I'm so forgetful, or I can't concentrate. Definitely still keep that up as an act. But also, I think moving forward, it would be good if you just studied magic and spiritual belief in general. So in the future, prevention is better than cure. So in the future, through your studies, you will learn, well, I should take these protective measures going forward. So it seems that this person maybe was more knowledgeable about magic and the evil eye than you were at this time. But moving forward, the next time you, let's say, are starting a new job, or the next time that you move into a new house, whatever it may be, you will have this spiritual knowledge, and you will know, okay, well, from the beginning, I'm just going to cleanse the house before I even move in, or I'm going to start this new job before I even, meet these new co-workers of mine. I'm already going to do a visualization about how I want this to go. So definitely take any conventional measures that you are aware of to protect yourself in the short term, but then in the long term, it would be to your advantage. I'm seeing the 8, which is about prosperity. So it would be a good asset for you moving forward to look more into spirituality and more about the evil eye. I hope that was useful. Just before I close off, I've just noticed that I have chosen the Obsidian spear for you, and Obsidian is supposed to be a really protective stone. So maybe that literally is the symbol for you. Go and pick up a piece of Obsidian and always have that on your person. I will say with crystals, my belief is that for the crystal to work its magic upon you, it needs to make physical contact with your skin. So this one that you can see in the corner, there is space for you to potentially tie a string around it and wear it. If it's, let's say, something like a wire wrap crystal where the wire is touching your skin, not the crystal, it's my belief that that doesn't work. I would advocate for having some kind of jewelry or wearing the crystal in some way where the crystal physically can touch you to work its magic upon you. And I would say if you do wear a talisman, keep it hidden, because again, this person here is watching. So if suddenly they see you wearing some kind of talisman and they're knowledgeable about magic, they might suspect what you're up to. So if you are wearing a necklace, definitely have it on like a longer chain. In some instances, some people might advocate for putting a crystal in your bra if you wear a bra. Maybe not this one here, that one is a little bit pointy. Or yeah, if you're not able to wear it all the time, maybe even just in the morning holding it, doing a visualization. Or just maybe wearing something that's a little bit more discreet. I'm not trying to plug my own channel, but I do have a separate video about how to wear talismans in a discreet manner. I will link to that should that be of interest to you. But that's it, group number 1. I hope that was insightful. Please let me know if this resonated with you or if you would like any further information. I wish you all the best. Hello, group number 2 with the Guardian Angel. So we're going to pull 4 cards. The first one is going to tell us about your situation in general, whether someone has put the evil eye on you or not. And then the next few cards are going to tell us what to do to protect yourself. So I'm just going to tidy this up one moment and I will be right back. Actually, so I did say I'm going to pull 3 cards in this section here, but like this one here is bothering me. So all right, for you, you get 4 cards to clarify the situation. 1 second, I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. So let's begin by seeing if someone has put the evil eye upon you. In this circumstance, I would say probably not. I would say probably you have really scared yourself. You're really chalking up a lot of things to the evil eye, which maybe were just little like mistakes or just a little accident, not anything supernatural. And also I think little things, I think you might be catastrophizing. So if something a little bit wrong happened, I think you might have sort of convinced yourself that it's a bigger problem than it really is. But this card to me suggests that you're very much in your mind, you're very sort of indecisive, and you don't know whether or not someone has placed the evil eye upon you, but you are almost trying to convince yourself that someone has. So I suppose that would be good news. This shows that no one has placed the evil eye upon you. But nonetheless, if you do want to take precautions, let's have a look at the 4 cards below and let's see what we should do in your circumstance. Immediately I can see that we have the pentacles over here and we have the swords up here. So pentacles are about tangible, practical things, whereas the swords are very much about thoughts. So initially this is suggesting to me that you need to look at the practical world and look at the good things that you have. So this looks to me as if this person is planting or harvesting. Look at the physical things that you have, or the tangible things, the measurable things that you have to be grateful for. So if you have a good living situation, if financially you're secure, if you have a good social network, maybe broader speaking, if you live in a good neighborhood or a nice part of the world, look at all the good, practical, tangible things that you definitely have and focus on that more than hypothetically what might be going wrong or what could go even worse. Then we move into the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is about turning your back on a difficult situation and moving into a calmer situation. So I definitely think if you sort of get out of your head and into the real world, focus on the good concrete things that you definitely have that will ease your mind. And then with these 2 cards over here, with the World and with 7 of Swords, it's suggesting to me that these beliefs over here have really been influenced by the people around you. So either there's like a couple of really loud voices in your life that are superstitious, and they're the ones that have really put the idea in your head that, oh, one little thing has gone wrong, someone must have cursed you. It's either that, or you live in a more isolated area, or somewhere where these superstitious beliefs are very strong. But with the World, I think if you either travel, it doesn't have to be very far. I can even just do like a little car trip. It doesn't have to be very far, but if you just travel, it's suggesting that there is a bigger, wider world out there. If you could get some other perspectives, you would really see that these superstitions, they don't necessarily stand up to the test, or they don't stand scrutiny. Maybe where you are with these influences at the moment, they're really pushing, or everything is down to the evil eye, or the evil eye is so powerful. But if you could just travel a little bit, meet people who have a different background, maybe have different spiritual beliefs, you will find there could be other logical explanations, or there just could be a different interpretation to your situation. So yeah, in terms of what you need to do from a spiritual perspective, even things like mindfulness or practicing gratitude, even I don't have a psychology background, but I think definitely trying to like have a rational conversation with yourself and saying, what do I definitely know about my situation right now versus what I'm speculating or what I'm imagining. Definitely that is the key to your success and to putting these fears to rest. But again, the takeaway message for you is that you do not seem to have the evil eye placed upon you. The talisman that you picked up here was the guardian angel, so I think for some people it will calm you to know that you have someone who is watching over you, who is protecting you, so they have seen to it that nobody would put this evil eye on you. I hope that was useful to you. I hope that brings you peace of mind. Please let me know if you would like any more information in the comment section. Hello, group number 3 with the Nazar. I'm now going to pick 4 cards. Card number 1 will tell us if someone has put the evil eye upon you, and then the next 3 cards are going to tell us what you can do to help your situation. Okay, make that 4 cards. I'm just going to tidy this up and I will be right back. Let's have a look at your current situation. To me, this doesn't suggest that you have had the evil eye placed upon you, but it does suggest that you are making some sacrifices for other people, and that is making your life difficult. So I'm getting the image of like a mother making sacrifices for her children so that their lives can be easier. So maybe like, let's say the mother doing like the bulk of the housework, for instance, because, you know, she doesn't want to put that on the children. She wants them to be nice and comfortable. But the problem is you are taking on all of these extra responsibilities to make other people comfortable at your expense. And I know you're doing that to be nice, but it is hurting you. So I think a lot of the things that you are experiencing that has made you wonder, has someone put the evil eye upon me? I'm so fatigued, I'm upset all the time. I don't think it's the evil eye. I think it's maybe some people are being a bit inconsiderate or taking advantage. So if you're such a nice person and you're like, I'll do the extra work, rather than them being like, no, that's not fair, let's distribute the work equally, they're like, okay, cool, thanks, if you want to do all the work and I can just go and relax, no problem. So this to me is suggesting that although you are wonderful at the job that you do or wonderful at taking on this responsibility, there would be nothing wrong with you saying, hey, this is not a fair distribution of work, the pressure on me is too great, or the expectations on me are too great, we need to redistribute these responsibilities equally. To me, it suggests that that is what's going on more than someone putting the evil eye upon you. But nonetheless, let's see how you can protect yourself from this influence. Okay, so the Page of Cups, so the cups are very much about, well, the cups are associated with water, and water is about emotions and feelings. So I would suggest this is getting in tune with yourself. So if you have a really long day, instead of just getting up and powering through the day and then, you know, going to bed and doing it again, actually taking a moment to think, hang on, how do I feel? Am I ready to go and face the day, or am I absolutely exhausted because I've been doing this for so long? Physically, how do I feel? Do I have, let's say, a pain in my leg because I'm, I don't know, standing on my feet all day? Do I just ignore that and push on? So if that's what you've been doing, if you've just been kind of ignoring physical sensations, ignoring your emotional well-being, this card is suggesting that to break out of this hanged man situation, you really listen to yourself and you ask, am I enjoying this? Am I happy? Physically, am I feeling well? I suspect the answer will be no. And then we move into the Eight of Pentacles, which is, I would say in this case, working on yourself. So very much like your health is your wealth. Pentacles usually are about physical, practical things, but in this case, tied with the card before it, I would say really take some time for yourself. So instead of always running around doing things for other people, taking on their workload, saying, you know what, I'm important too, my well-being is important as well. I can't take care of other people if I don't take care of myself first. So whether that means taking a break, whether that means maybe like seeing a professional if you need to, whether you need to see like a physiotherapist, a dietitian, whether it's taking up an activity, whether you want to, I don't know, play tennis, for instance. Do something that is good for you physically and emotionally. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that helps you relax and unwind. I'm really seeing that if you do something to put a smile on your face, to blow off steam, that will alleviate this hanged man situation. When you do that, some people will turn their back on you and that will make you sad. But there are some people who, as I said, they're just really inconsiderate and they're just taking advantage of you. And the reason that they're friendly with you at the moment is because you are making life very easy for them. When you say, hey, you know what, I've got to reprioritize, I've got to do things that make me happy, I have to take care of myself, and that means you need to pull your weight. Some people who you really care about will turn their back on you, and that will make you sad because you cared about them. but it was not reciprocated. They were only in your life because they were taking advantage of your good nature. So that will bring you some sadness, but you will also learn strength. You will learn the strength to say, you know what, I need to prioritize myself, and I'm not going to end up in this situation again. So moving forward, I'm going to interact with people differently. Right from the beginning, I'm going to say, look, this is my limit, or these are my boundaries. This is what I will and won't do. And moving forward, you won't feel this guilt or this sadness that like, oh, I've let this person down, or I've made them sad, or oh, I haven't made life easy for them. Moving forward, you won't feel that. You will feel, no, you know what, I'm important too. This is my limit. That's all I can do. You should pull your weight, and that's that. That's what I'm seeing for you. If you still feel that the evil eye is upon you, the talisman that you chose was the Nazar. If it would bring you peace to wear that talisman, or even just to carry it around discreetly in your pocket or in your purse, certainly do that. If it would not harm you to do that. Yes, let me know in the comment section if this made sense to you, or if you would like any further information. If not, good luck, and I wish you all the best with this situation.